We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in the booth by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Lead off for the American League, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit back up the middle, and this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have two strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Previous history with Luis Severino. He has an even 10 hits in 20 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Betts stands at second with 2 gone. That misses. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
To 2-2 now. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
All right, let's check out the American League All Stars on defense. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats in the game, the ability to go deep to all parts. But I don't think people realize how good a defender this guy is. The ability to go back on the ball and a strong arm to boot.
Now in the box, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
First offering on its way. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Hayes.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Tagged by Cano, and he is out at second base.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Tapped down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. One out, nobody on. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-2 coming now from Price. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 2-1 is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Popped up. Zunino is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's J.D. Martinez. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's a .375 hitter.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. Severino has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Back goes Harper, still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the AL strikes first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Standing in, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
From the Seattle Mariners, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Turned on down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. In the infield, Justin Turner. Versatile, can dabble at short, second, third. I'm sure he could play first base. Also has found a fountain of youth on the offensive side. Crushing balls all over the park.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he fouls this one off. He loses him on ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Alex Bregman.
Striding in, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth from the Seattle Mariners, catcher Mike Zunino.
Here now it's Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air out to center field. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. The AL out in front here, 1-0. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Leading off for the National League, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Fouled off. Price ready with the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Martinez. Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lifetime versus David Price. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
A runner at second, nobody out. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Fallen behind now. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Bryant. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. From the belt, the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
In now, Justin Turner. Fouled away. No one out with a runner at second. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Lifted in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he's safe.
All right, let's check out the American League All Stars on defense. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play Gold Glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looped out towards short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Batting ninth from the San Diego Padres, left fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and two gone. First pitch on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A two-run home run off the bat of Will Myers. And the National Leaguers have taken a 4-1 lead.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
Trey Turner.
As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Price is ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Stepping in now, Lorenzo Cain. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Four runs here in this half inning. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now the 2-0. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. In is Joey Votto now. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone up into the second deck. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Striding in once again, Bryce Harper. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bregman has a play. And that's the 3rd out. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We played 2 full. The NL's on top, 7-1. Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 52, Chris Ruxin.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Myers is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the National League 7 and the American League 1. Chris Sale gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the National League.
Ready for another chance? Justin Turner, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hard hit ball to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Turner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Grounded to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. The NL leads it 7-1. Here's big Aaron Judge. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 38, Aroldis Vizcaíno.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. The 1-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Ready on 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This is pulled into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in to in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Popped him up. Contreras is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the National League 7 and the American League 1. Corey Kluber gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
Miguel Rojas will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Miguel Rojas.
Takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball, hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Starling Marte will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Starling Marte.
Lifted into center field. Benintendi in pursuit. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. They're on top 7-1. Miguel Rojas will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 19.
Starling Marte will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman will start off the fifth in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now pitching for the National League, number 25, Archie Bradley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-1 home. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Marte. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
So striding forward now, Mike Zunino. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Myers is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's a .333 hitter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bregman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2-1 now to Mookie.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Votto in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back. Home half of the 5th coming up. The NL leads this one 7-1. Masahiro Tanaka gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in once again, Joey Votto. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Freddie Freeman will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
National Leaguers, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Tanaka has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Tanaka, a right-hander standing 6'3". He throws a slider, a splitter, a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, and a cutter. Now the 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's another 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Tommy Pham will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Tommy Pham.
Sinking liner toward left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Michael Franco will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Tanaka sets his sights. 0-1 on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Correa calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the National League 7 and the American League 1. Freddie Freeman will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 5.
Tommy Pham will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 28, Tommy Pham.
Michael Franco is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Striding in once again, Carlos Correa. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Carlos Correa.
Clayton Kershaw takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Christian Yelich is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 22, Christian Yelich. Your
DJ LeMahieu is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 9, DJ LeMahieu.
Yadier Molina is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Correa is retired, and there's 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And right into the shift. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 37, Steven Strasburg.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Hit to third. Franco has it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the National League 7 and the American League 1. Danny Duffy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next will be the designated hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Correa is calling for it. 1 out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Career numbers against Danny Duffy, not great. He's 1 for 8. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's Yadi Molina now with 2 gone and the base is empty. Duffy sets. Here comes the first pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Robinson Cano when we come back. We're through 6 full. It's the National League 7 and the American League 1. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. National Leaguers leading this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's have a look at our game summary for the first 6 innings. D. Gordon is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 9, D. Gordon.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. LeMahieu's got it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Jose Quintana.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. American League goes down in order. They're down 7-1. D. Gordon will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 9, D. Gordon.
Craig Kimbrell comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In is Christian Yelich. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. As Dribble Cabrera will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Dribble Cabrera.
Seven runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Starling Marte. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. NL down in order. They're on top 7-1. As Dribble Cabrera will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 13, and Dribble Cabrera.
Here now is Mike Zunino. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's just 1 for 6.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 46, Patrick Corbin.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. 0-1 the count. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Sharp ground ball to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the eighth.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Yonhervis Solarte will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
26, Yonhervis Solarte.
And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Brian Dozier will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Brad Hand takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runners are at first and third, one away. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Robinson Chirinos will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got two men in scoring position with only one gone in the inning. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Solarte at third. Dozier is over at second with one down in the inning. 1-1 to Chirinos. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. LeMahieu gets to it. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Nelson Cruz will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. National Leaguers out in front, 7-3. Yonhervis Solarte will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 26.
Leury Garcia will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 28, Leury Garcia.
Brian Dozier will stay in the ballgame as the new shortstop. Nelson Cruz will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Aroldis Chapman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's just 2 for 9.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Buster Posey will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Buster Posey.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Lifetime line against Chapman. It's been a steady 5 for 9. 2 out, nobody on. That's wide. 2-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is there, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 8 full. It's the National League 7 and the American League 3. Buster Posey is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 28.
Zach Cozart is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Wade Davis.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Here's a huge swing by Cozart and a drive to deep left field. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. Into the box now, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Kenley Jansen answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. In now, Alex Bregman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Felipe Rivero takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 73, Felipe Rivero.
Stepping in now, Mike Zunino. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, that didn't take long. Comes in and gets the first batter he faces to hit into a game-ending double play. That's what you call efficiency, folks. Nice save.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The National League All Stars took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino earns the victory on the mound. David Price was hit hard to the tune of 7 earns. He takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All Stars. 7-1.